All right, welcome to my first broadcast. Uh, I'm a little nervous, like always, but especially since this is a little different. There were problems with various files, so it was decided that this is the best way to go about things. So um, I've been life has been very hectic the past month, so I haven't been able to do much of any modeling. I do have an old model of a body that I can show, so which was the method of showcasing that I had in mind originally for the head that I was working on. I've decided to use a different technique, so there'll be a different showcase with that. Uh, First, though, Michael wanted me to show the new version, the different new versions of Maya. There's, let's see here, I'll go into screen share. Welcome to the Abyss. All right, so, let's see if this will work. Oh, okay. It did work. All right. So the first new version is Maya LT. LT is the cheapest version. It if you do month to month like Autodesk new versions that are all cloud coverage and what have you, it's $30 month to month. The interesting thing about Maya LT is that it's made for more for independent game developers that it's marketing to. If you're not into game development, it's perfectly fine. The standard version of Maya, which is more expensive, it does have your various cloud coverage and what have you if you wanted to do that way, which is more like $300. But Maya LT is $30, and it doesn't quite have some of the stuff that Maya Standard has. Still, it's a nice way to learn Maya, and if you wanted to, either with Standard Maya or Maya LT, get Mudbox, that's only 10 additional dollars, which is pretty nice considering how expensive ZBrush is. So there's that. Otherwise, there really is no difference. The standard Maya just has a little bit more stuff. There's also the standard creation suites. There's also ones for AutoCAD and various design. For the Creation Suite, there's your standard for Maya, one for 3D Studio Max, and one that's called Ultimate, which contains both Max and Maya. As you see, it's quite expensive. The Maya standard is almost $6,000. The same goes for Max, and Ultimate is a little over 8,000. Yeah, I said 5,000, didn't I? It's early in the morning. The suites contain, for the Maya standard, it has Maya, Motion Builder, and Mudbox. The 3D Studio Max has the same, only with Max instead of Maya. Ultimate has both Max and Maya, as well as soft image. Now, soft image, this is its last year. It's being consolidated into 3D Studio Max and Maya over the past few years, so there's that. Hopefully that means that the price will go down. Who knows? So on to, I'll get back here. On to here. Let's see here. Let's see here. On to the actual presentation of the body. Let's see here. All right. Mm-hmm. Going slow today. Mm-hmm. All right. As you see, I got the image plans working. So first, I'll describe what you're looking at here. I'll actually just go in here and describe what I did here. This was some time ago. So we'll go in here. And, all right. How I began this. Just quickly. I was grabbing these image planes and for this one, I did my typical way that I do image planes, which is having them on polygon planes rather than using the typical positioning it to the camera, which tends to give a bit more flexibility. And what I did in the very beginning was see here. Create a cube. So coming in here and basically going like this. And then let's see. Did I? Nope. That wasn't how I did that. Let's see here. We'll go in here. Create polygon cube. And there. So let's see here. So what I did was coming in here and with the height and width divisions, went something like this. With divisions, height divisions, and something like that. And great. Where is that cube? Figures. Okay, so actually what I did was I went in here and go back in here and make this small. Go back. So create like this and then pulling out. And the idea for this was is to come in here and Where is it? Insert edge loops. Really? And then creating another edge loop right here. Figures. Like that. And then basically just really quickly coming in here and using my vertices, coming up like this. And as you see this line here, basically kind of creating an underwear, like that. Maybe creating another line right here, and coming down like this. And this is the basic way to create a base body. And then coming over here and doing like this. And basically creating this shape right in here. So that's what you saw when I, not this one. Yeah. Now it's going to be slow. Okay, there we go. So that's what you saw when I first opened it, was modeling this piece right here. And both are connected, if I remember correctly. So if I come in here, both sides are. So I'm only working on one side. And so how it looks like here. Once I got this done, I came in here with the faces and really quickly just went in here and extruded like so, something like this, and then continuing all the way up. So that's, let's see, this. So you basically have something like this, where it's positioned to form sort of a basic little suit almost, and um, keeping the lines all nice so that it would, it's all I'm not quite sure how to put what I'm thinking. But yeah, so the lines are all coming out the same way, and it's the idea is so that if or when it animates, that it's all moves properly. Also, it's important not to put in a whole bunch of lines, because obviously that makes things modeling very difficult as time goes on. And this last one I have, figures. All right, sign materials. Alright, so this is what I had done with my old model here. And we'll go in here and 5, no 6, and 6. Alright, so I just basically continued on and kind of went down from the bottom there and extruded down like so, and then continued moving the lines so that it matched this area. And so with this particular base model, I was just getting ready to start on the arms right here. The only problem with this particular model is that it's the space between the arm and the leg is rather small. So I would have to kind of move it out a little bit further this way. Traditionally, when modeling like this, your characters would be in a T pose, so the arms would be out like this, like the old Da Vinci stuff. That. Now that they're done more on a side like this, and for rigging purposes and skinning. Though when the arms are too close, skinning can be difficult because you'll end up getting stuff down here. So if I were to move the arm, this part of the leg would move too. So there's pluses and minuses to each. So this is what I had, and as you can tell, modeling bodies are easier than heads, especially when it's a very simple base model. This was going to be also put into your ZBrush or Mudbox. This was for a more simple anime character, so didn't have as much geometry in the head. For my current model, I'm considering using a different style that would create a bit more geometry and more stuff going on with the body, so it can connect. The head can connect to the body a bit easier, and I won't have a whole lot of things that I need to connect to it. I'm not quite sure if I should show that. Maybe. There's an old one here. No. Alright. But basically what I would do is, I think it was this one. Yeah. So this one was kind of goofy, where I tried to connect the head with a very base body and continue on that way. But you can kind of tell that once I had that body done, I would connect this old head, to it, like so, and like that. All right. So that's the presentation. It's not as complex as the other one. So thank you, and I guess that's all for now. Bye.